Okay, I wanted to look at Trump and his stormtroopers. What is behind this? Well, first card out is perversity. I like the way they take the snake and tied him up, tied him in knots, okay? Got people tied up in knots, okay? And he wants to hang up, stifle the genuine police, the things that are happening there. They're out of control. They can't handle it. I can handle it. It's the other one I got. We're trying to make it smell better than it is. But I think in this case, we're going towards the queen there, the vanity, showing strength, that he's prone to corruption, okay? He's independent. He's going to do what he damn well pleases, okay? And so part of his thing is, going against the Democratic governors. You guys can't handle it. I can. Look at me, my base. I'm all for law and order. I don't want them to touch our government buildings, the federal. That's what he's putting it out as, but it has nothing to do with that. Okay. So crossing it, the challenge is, to try to reach people, convince them that this is good for their family, that he's got their well wishes. Their well wishes at his heart, okay? That he is trying to, we've got clearing. So the challenge is, to clear away the bad things he's been doing, the negative things he's been doing, and try to say, I'm for the families. I'm from law for law and order, and I'm going to make this better. They can't do it, but I can. Okay. So let's see what's under this. Trump and his stormtroopers. He's juggling things, okay? He has been doing a lot of juggling, and it's not looking good for him. He's losing in the polls. Again, he wants to try to get back the economy stuff. I can't be fooling around with them having these protests. Yeah, he's trying to evasion. He's trying to use these as another way. His usual typical thing is to cause a distraction. And what better distraction than to have this imbalance going on, this imbalance going on by sending in stormtroopers. And people's eyes are off of the pandemic and other things, I'll create another chaos to take their mind off the chaos that I've got going here that I can't control. So I'm going to show them I can do this and I can control that, okay? Above it, yeah. Above it, he's going to act like the ultimate control of government, almost as if he is, the evangelicals look up to him as the grand leader. Okay, captivation. He's trying to get them again captivated into another of his dramas. Okay. He's not anyone I look to for spiritual or religious aid. But yeah, he may see himself as right up there with the Pope. Him and his big Bible opportunity. Okay. In the past, again, I've gotten this card before when I read on these things. The past is this heartache. Too many things are going on now. People are in a lot of pain. Okay. So he's trying to get them to come together in an acceptance of his skewed logic. And I think part of this has to do with the upcoming thing. He's going to have stuff on the virus every day now, updates again. Guaranteed Fauci's not going to be able to speak. Yeah, this is his plan to get away with yet another thing. I think this is, a way to, submission. A way to keep putting out this disinformation. This is another disinformation campaign that he's going to have going. Besides the stormtroopers, we have the upcoming talks daily of the corona thing. He's got a captive audience with it. Okay. Again, he's trying to manipulate the situation to have control, hoping that this will gain attraction to some people. They will be going, oh, he's so strong and he's so, This might play to the conspiracy theorists, okay? So what other people see, okay? Yeah, confluence, coming together. So he's got those that are with him that are going to ploy this, here, drink the Kool-Aid, okay? That's all I can see with that. Drink the Kool-Aid. A new cup of poison. Just drink it down. No problem. Good stuff. You'll love it, okay? So, yeah. We'll have to see what his first craziness is going to be. Okay, hopes and fears. Hopes that he can bamboozle people. And the fear is for people that he's just, again, craziness. We have the uncertainty here. People feel like they're drowning in the midst of this, okay, like we're in a bog, okay? That just reminds me of being out in a bog and being dragged under by this mud and this muck and this stuff with all his nonsense that he keeps putting out here. Okay, the hope is he can bamboozle people, and the fear is that he's going to bamboozle enough people. Okay, so let's see what the outcome is. Outcome is things that are being worked on. Yeah, that there's been a lot of injury that we need to repair. That's the outcome. There will be more and more people willing to step forward to work on getting him out of office and repair the damage that he's doing, because he's just caused injury up and down. Okay. A lot of people are in conflict with what he's doing. He's got some of his bases still want to trust him, but they're getting conflicted more and more. We want to have more hope put out there. And I think that also, they're working also on the stormtrooper thing, that they're causing injury. There's a lot of conflict with that. And so they are starting to do lawsuits and hoping for the change with that. Okay. He's, of course, just trying to hold on to his power, hold on to any type of an economy, and he fears the departure. Okay. I like this departure. It reminds me of the rebel stuff. The South didn't wear the gray uniforms. Okay, the departure. Okay. Yeah, it's time for that nonsense to end. Okay. So have some hope. We're shedding light on this, and this is our journey. Okay. We're on a downhill slide now. At least it's, we're over the hump. At least we're over the hump. They look like they're having a good time. Okay. We're just, whee! I don't think that many people are at the point here of saying, whee! But yeah. And again, we need to use some ingenuity with what we're doing, repairing this so that people can see. We need to put these things, we need to get smart with it, okay? Need to get smart with this. So the stormtrooper deal is just to show that he thinks he's large and in charge, and that it's just a way to hang up the governors in those states, and rather than making things better, it's just another way to stir up more trouble, to stir them up. Okay, division. The governors are saying, get these stormtroopers out of here. It's making things worse. Okay? But he's under this false narrative that he is there to protect the federal buildings and federal government things. Well, you see them out there beating that guy that was a big dude. The ex-Navy guy, he just stood there. They broke his arm. They beat the heck out of him with these batons, and he didn't budge. He didn't flinch. He didn't move. He just stood there. Tear gassed him. Okay. And he was not doing anything. He was just standing there. Wanted to try to talk some sense into it, find out what they're doing. And he was like, we will not be moved, okay? I'm just stand here. And it showed that they are out of control. There was no reason for them to come up to this man and beat him. He was standing there. He was doing nothing. Nothing. And they sit there with those batons and beat on him. He didn't go down. He didn't flinch. He didn't fight back. He did nothing. Okay. So, I think that his actions may go a long way into, they take this to court, to saying that this is Trump stormtroopers are out of control. Okay. They're out of control. Even the police have to read somebody their Miranda rights and tell them why they're being taken to jail. We don't even know where they're taking these people. Okay. This is not Germany. Okay. This is not, you are not Hitler. And these are not your SS officers that can get away with doing this type of thing. Okay? So I think that this is going to not bode well for Trump and his stormtroopers. He wants to harass again the Democratic, and it's what he said. It's, these ones, and it's these Democrats, and they can't take care of their cities. Well, I'll show them. Well, yeah. Okay. So, we'll have to watch and see what comes out of this. But again, this is another diversion. It's another perversity of him. It's another way to harass the Democrats. It's another way for him to try to say, look how strong in my base, and I'm for law and order, and they're not, and look at how out of control they are there. And he sends these one in there and just stir up more trouble. Okay. So anyway, people, please be safe out there. I can understand people wanting to protest, but these things can get out of hand, okay? I want to see people be safe. These crowds can get out of control. And we have, they want to try to say so many times that this is Antifa, and they send in Proud Boys, they send in these other ones, these white supremacist militants in to start up trouble and then blame it on Antifa. Okay? So again, please be safe out there. Yes, we want to see things change. We want to have peaceful. If you're going to be out there, do peaceful. I think they would do better if they had sit-ins, like we had in the 70s. They had sit-ins. They're not causing any problem. They're sitting there. Okay, sitting there. They're not causing destruction. They're not causing any property damage. And so this would not give Trump so much of an easy platform for his nonsense. Anyway, I'm going to leave this here for now. But don't be surprised. He's going to continue to try to make these distractions. Okay? Don't look at the virus. Don't look at that. Now he's going to have the thing. He'll probably try to use it again for another platform, for another rally. Who knows what he's got, up his sleeve with this daily briefings now. Who is he going to pull out there that's ready to sell their soul and just lie through their teeth? We'll have to see. Okay, I know it's not going to be Fauci. Okay, be assured, because he cannot control Fauci, and Fauci is going to tell the truth of what's going on. He's not scared of Trump. He's not going to budge. Okay? And so they can, I've seen more and more of these conspiracy theories coming up about Fauci. And so we got the uber right. We've got QAnon, which I'm sure that part of that is a Russian disinformation thing, this QAnon. It's really, QAnon is, that the Democrats are out there running sex trafficking rings, and they are out there producing babies that they can sacrifice and eat. I mean, it's just that, okay, it's nasty. It's, you're going, how could anybody believe this stuff? But there are people that actually buy into that. As crazy as it is, there are people that actually believe that. So we are living in, as the Chinese curse says, interesting times. Okay? But all I can say always, remember, it's darkest before the dawn. This stuff is coming to its full-fledged end, trying its very best with its dying breaths to get a foothold. Okay? But we are not going to, allow this to take over anywhere. Okay? The U.S. is better than this, and we've got a whole lot more people that want to love the U.S. than are filled with these crazy conspiracy theories. Okay? So let's go forward, step by step, step by step.